Hi y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars and Garage, and welcome back to another video. And I'm still out here. This is another night, but my sister hasn't left yet, and I'm out here by her motorhome. And I'll put the link to the previous video when we talked about the the RV and its electrical gremlins that we believe Jose has found the issue, at least part of it. Now, the other piece of it is my sister, while it's a good idea, for the winter months or when you're storing the RV, it's a good idea to put, either put the battery in a storage mode, like put a disconnect switch on it, or put a battery maintainer. Now, I had a motorhome and it had a built-in, well, not built-in, but it had a maintainer. Now, it was a Winnebago, same brand as this, but it was a Class A, and the batteries were located in the stepwell, the coach batteries as well as the engine start battery. And so what we did, or what the previous owner had done, was they had a maintainer plugged into an outlet right there at the door, chased down, and the wires were connected to the truck battery. So when I plugged it in and was continuing to have the coach part plugged in, there was electricity coming through the 110 volt outlet that went through the maintainer. Now, my sister, on the other hand, she did that last winter, but she has to plug her maintainer in to the outside outlet and then run an extension cord. Well, I think what she's wanting to do now is we're putting on a battery disconnect, a safety switch battery disconnect. Now, in reading the instructions, I bought this at O'Reilly's, and it was not cheap. It was like $29 or something like that. And it says, remove key from ignition, blah, 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 blah. But it says, and usually you put, at least I thought, you put the battery disconnect on the positive, but it says here to put it on the negative. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take off the negative terminal right here, and then I'm going to put this on in its place and put the terminal to it. Now, I'm going to have to put it this direction, and it appears that's going to that should clear. At least I hope it does. We're going to try it. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer, and I'm going to put it down here so you can see what I'm doing, and then we'll get started. Yes, Jeff is actually doing something instead of Jose. So what a concept, huh? So here's what we're going to take off, and I believe that's a 10 millimeter. We'll just find out here. Yep, 10 millimeter, and I'm going to use an extension on the ratchet just so that I'm clear, and we'll just take this off. And these are kind of odd anyway, because the way they tighten down. But we'll take this off, and like I said, this is the negative terminal, and this will sit right here. And let's tell you what. Let's put the move this out of the way and put this over here. I'll set this down. We'll just set this right here for the moment. Let's take this hood and set it down just to see if we clear. Well, we can't see, but I think it's going to clear. So And this is not a metal hood now. It's a, they're not, yeah. Well, nope, it's a plastic hood. So we'll go with that. And then hopefully we can get the negative post or the negative feed. And well, you know, now it's not going to fit because I need to go. Yeah, this is actually not going to work unless, no, because the negative wire is not going to be long enough to go over there. Not enough space, that's for darn sure. So yeah, every time I turn around, and that's probably the reason why this one says to go on the negative, because the positive, interesting. The positive one would actually, there's not enough space. There's not enough travel space. I want to try it on the positive. I'm going to take off the positive as well, just to see. I mean, it shouldn't make much difference. And I was curious about that when I was talking to, my sister, because this is a fairly tall battery that's in here. But let's see if we can. Yeah, it's upside down, or it's backwards. Oh, and see, yeah, the positive terminal is bigger, and so it won't fit on there. So it is designed specifically for the negative terminal, and the battery terminal is not. Yeah, it's not long enough. It's designed specifically. Folks, there we have it. Another fail on this motor. Every time I turn around, I can't do something that we want to do. And here we go. And she paid me for that. So, and now I just need to take it back. Dad, come forward. Okay, that's now snug and tight. All right, well, there we go. I guess another fail. There's got to be a different means to that. The other option is to run the go ahead and continue with the maintainer in the winter months, but hopefully with the finding the problem with the wire behind the alternator, that will solve some of the problems. So folks, there you have it. Here we go. Another item that couldn't solve on this 2005 Winnebago. So I'll have to go. My sister just paid me for that, so I'll have to go give her money back. Put your comments down below. Hit subscribe. you know, not everything works out at Jeff's garage, you know, Jeff's Cars and Garage. So have a great day. Catch you on the next one. Thank you.